Hello guys, welcome to Module 2. This module will have a lot less announcements and videos. I know Module 1 had quite a bit, but that was just because I was trying to get you guys ready and set up. I will have a few videos in Module 1, but not as many, and this shouldn't be a very long overview for Module 2. Let's see. First of all, let's look at the reading assignment. As you'll see, we'll be reading Module 2, we'll be reading Chapter 13 in the textbook, and in the Excel book, Chapter 7. I guess the next thing I'll talk about is the discussion question. Obviously, you just need to answer either. I think I only have one discussion question for you to do this week. If you go there, it'll show you exactly what's required. Do what's required, respond to other students. Make sure that your discussion questions are well thought out and they are, substantive in their response to the other students. If it doesn't seem like you really thought it through or it's very poorly worded, I'm going to take that in consideration in grading. But other than that, it shouldn't be too much. Looking at the Cengage Now, you have a separate video for Cengage Now. The only thing I'll point out is that you need to scroll down to the bottom. Now, you may not see all the modules yet as a student, but you'll see whatever modules are open. But if you go to the bottom, you'll notice that you'll see the Cengage Now modules that are available for you. Let's look at the quiz. So when you select the quiz, it'll tell you what to work on. So the quiz is on the AICPA multiple choice questions 13.1 through 13.10. It's in the textbook, Chapter 13. At the time of this recording, it's on page 13-47. You can see the multiple choice questions that are provided. Just use Excel and then type in the question number, M13-1, or you can just put question 1. And then next to it, in the cell next to it, put your selected answer A, B, C, or D. You'll see there's 10 of these. So that is the quiz that they want you to work out. Let's look at the Excel case. This is in Chapter 7. We're going to do the O in case 2. So in Excel, they're jumping down all the way to Chapter 7, which is the last chapter for the Excel work. I'm not really a big fan of jumping around the chapters, especially in this book, but that's how the course was designed. I don't know why. Anyhow, that means that you may run into a few things they talk about that you might not have covered yet, because, for example, if they talked about using naming in Excel, you would have to go back and look at that. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. The first thing to do is to go through the chapter and use the author's work to see how they do the work, right? And then go ahead and do this case and problem 2. And if you notice, they give you a lot of information. You have to use the data set 7-7. They ask you to go through and do a lot of things. 7-8, anyhow, they give you the details of everything you need to work through and the numbers you need to use. And at the end, it says print this worksheet. You don't have to print anything. Just provide the files to me using the naming convention as provided. Again, because of the way the Excel workbook or textbook is set up, it's really set up to work through from beginning to end. So just keep that in mind, and it really does help to work through the chapter. Even if you're very good at Excel, just going through the chapter, seeing what the authors are doing, seeing what they did, and then going and jumping into the assigned case, which is case 2, the wine depot case. You're going to be doing this case every single week, so the more familiar you get with the case, the better. So looking at this week's assignment summary, you have Module 2, you have Chapter 13, you have a discussion, you have the quiz, you have the Excel case for Chapter 7, and then you have your Cengage Now work. good luck with that. I'll talk to you next week.